really know if it's actually picking up. Um, but you're here because you recognize that no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, all that stuff, it seems like there's some invisible force that kind of keeps the thing that you're looking for just out of reach. In this video series, we're talking about how women can attract and align with, hello, Mia, so good to see you. In this video, it's so good to see you. In this video, I'm talking about that part of a lot of women that gets in the way of where a lot of women want to go in relationships, in life, in money, in joy and fulfillment. But we're specifically talking about relationships. And you're welcome to stay because I'm not going to talk about the nitty gritties of it. I'm just going to talk about women specifically because of the divine power God has given them over the unseen realm. And so there's a part of a lot of women that keeps them stuck, keeps them single, keeps them dissatisfied and frustrated. And so today, by the end of the video, if you're watching this and you're a lady and you're an apex woman like Mia, and you or an apex young lady like Mia, a daughter of the Most High, you deserve the very best from life. And God wants to give that to you. And God gives that abundantly. But a lot of times we, as apex humans, have forgotten or maybe are not letting it in. So by the end of this video, you'll have 5 very powerful tools that will help you let go of who you were in the past so you can move forward and be that woman that the man of your dreams is actively searching for. You won't have to do anything extra. He will find you. That's the focus of this video. This is part 2 of the 5-part series, and let's get right into it. So the first thing that you have to understand is that there is a squatter living in your mind. There's like this person living inside of you that does not want you to live fully. And the reason is because if you live fully, she has to die. She has to die. So today I'm going to talk about the problem that exists. I'm going to talk about what she is and how she sabotages your results, gets in the way of your joy, gets in the way of your power. God has given women like an exceptional power. And I see so many women that are just meat puppets. And that's okay. That's totally fine. But that's not you. You're an exceptional woman. You're a daughter of the Most High. And it's time that you actually start to experience the good that God has for you. So today we're going to let that woman that stands between you and the man of your dreams, the life of your dreams, everything you want. But we're talking about relationships. We're going to talk about how you can let her die and let her die for good. Erase her from your psyche. Hello, Tina Agray. Hello and welcome. So it's time that the real you start to shine so that the old you can go away. And like I said, she's in the way of your dream life, dream relationships, everything you could ever want or desire. We got some activity here. Mia says, AKA me. I love having you here, Mia. You're the best. All right, Eminem fan. Hello. Hey, look, you can get Eminem. I don't know if he's in a relationship, but it doesn't matter. You can have anything you want. God is absolutely unstoppable, especially when you, as a woman, as a girl, as a lady, give him permission. God is our Father. As children of the Most High God, there is nothing that stands between us and the creator of the universe. I know mainstream Christianity preaches it, but they don't live it. So this video is about living it. This video is about getting it. This video is about being that apex woman that you were born to be. All right. Mateo is good. Say hi. Okay, Mateo, even though you're not a woman, you can still benefit from this. A lot of value here. All right. Nightmare said hi. Eminem fan said I subscribed. I'm glad you subscribed. And Nightmare says, please. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's start off with the basis of this. And we're going to get into the 5 tools that you can use. Like I said, it's going to change your life. By the end of this video, you will have real power. The thing about Christianity is that Christianity removed the feminine part. The feminine part of Christianity was nearly obliterated during the witch trials, witch burning days. They got rid of a lot of women who knew the power of God, and they utilized it to heal the sick, to cause crops to grow. Women were killing it, okay, for a long time. And then there was this period of time where they literally killed off a lot of these women doing a lot of terrible things, and unfortunately that happened. But women still have that power. It's just they've been disconnected, a lot of them. But you, women of the Most High God, daughters of the Most High God, can still tap into it. So this video is about that. So we're going to start off with you are a water being. Okay, let's say hi to Rodney News. Hey, how's your day? My day is going beautiful. I'm being able to be used by God here. And uh, got to go, Eminem. Thank you so much. Come and watch this later when you get a chance. But answering Rodney, my day is going really great. I'm getting to be a channel of God's word to his daughters. So you are a daughter of the Most High, and you embody the water principle, which means you have the ability, like water, to go to the depths, to tap into the essence of life, to bring life to deserts, to places where there is no connection. Think about how water works. Water comes into a place where there is no life, and plants and animals and birds and bees and all these things find a way to that water. That is the power that a woman has. God has given women dominion over the unseen, the emotions, the spiritual aspects, even sexuality. God has given women dominion over that. So women have this soft, unlimited, subtle energy and power that makes them so powerful. But in society, a lot of people have ignored that or belittled it or perhaps ignored it in some way or another. And a lot of women have bought into that. And as a result, the feminist movement, Women's Live, has taught women to cut themselves off from that divine power that God has given women that's very special. And so the the moment that a woman owns this infinite, deep, unlimited power that God has given women, the real self starts to show. The real woman begins to shine. That real woman inside of you attracts unto her all things that are desirable. The law of attraction is really for women. Okay, the whole law of attraction ideology is for women. The law of action or the law of manifestation in its external application is really more masculine application. But again, we're both masculine and feminine beings. Okay. Ha 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 ha. King Vaughn. Thank you. I don't know who that is, but hey, I am a king, so it is what it is. All right. So let's get into really the power point of this here. So once you own that feminine, beautiful, powerful water being that God has made you to be, you realize that you are worthy of the man of your dreams and the life that is yours. So let's get right into how you can get the very impediment out of the way that's standing between you and what you want. First of all, there is this imposter living inside of you. She tells you you're not worthy, you're not good enough, be sad, blame him, blame the world, feel like a victim. And the more she tells you these things, the more she gets to feed on your divine energy and stand between you and really living. The moment that you, as a daughter of the Most High, begin to live fully, she dies away. And she's a demonic, satanic force. And when I use demonic and satanic, I'm not using those in a bad way, like, oh, they're bad. Okay? What I'm saying is that they are limiting forces. Satan is the god of limitation, the god of restriction, the god of time, the God of this world. Jesus said that. Demonic forces are just things that are not beneficial to you in the bigger sense of things. And so, as children of the Most High God, as apex humans, as apex Christians, we can see what Satan and demonic forces are, but we're not afraid of them. Jesus dealt with the demons. He dealt with Satan. He dealt with all of the devil and all these. And he was just like, yo, I know who you are. I know what you're about. I'm not afraid of you. And you, as a daughter of the Most High, have that power. You can cast out demons. You can heal the sick. You can do all this stuff. You can do that for yourself. But you got to do that for yourself first. So let's get into how you can do that for yourself first. There are 5 steps to letting go this woman, this imposter that you think is you, the one that you see in the mirror that stares back at you and reminds you of who you used to be. There are 5 steps. The very first step is to stop thinking her thoughts. That means thinking thoughts that reflect someone who doesn't have what you want. So I'm going to give you an example of that. Watching sad movies and crying because you empathize with the girl who was brokenhearted. If you're a winner, if you are the woman, the daughter of the Most High who God has called you to be, you're not going to cry when some loser lady in some movie gets her heart broken. You're probably going to laugh at her because you don't have any connection to her. Okay, yeah, you're a loser. You lost the man of your dreams. That's because you're a loser. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not loving yourself. You're not putting yourself first. So you lost the man of your dreams. You deserve that. This is a comedy. This is not a tragic drama. So stop thinking her thoughts. That means watching sad movies that could trigger that, listening to sad music that triggers that, having sad conversations about how your last boyfriend was a narcissist, your dad left you, and oh man, to this and that, and a bad woman came and took him from you. Ugh, no, she didn't take a good man from you. She took a man from you that you didn't need anymore in your life. You're better than all of that. Be better. Know who you are. Live from that place. That's the first thing. The second step is to stop feeling her feelings. The guilt that, okay, I didn't do enough, so I lost the man of my dreams, or I'm not good enough for him. The shame that, oh, I'm overweight and I'm not attractive. That's shame. Those are not your thoughts. Those are her thoughts. Those are her feelings. Excuse me. The blame, oh, my mom didn't love me and my dad was absent and these men hurt me, whatever. And the victimhood. Those are her feelings. You're not a victim. She is the imposter that lives in your head. She has shame. She has blame. She is a victim. She is guilty. That's not you. Let her go. Let her die. The third thing you must do is you must stop doing her deeds. That means doubting yourself when you're in the presence of a man that you're really attracted to. That means, again, watching movies that make you feel sad, listening to the sad music, crying unnecessarily. Women are water beings, and crying is totally okay. But if you're crying all the time because you feel alone, or you're still matching up with her energy. That has nothing to do with you. Stop crying. Get over it. Move on. It's time to let her die. Let her cry. Let her die. It's time for you to move on. Okay? All right. And then the fourth thing is stop meeting with her friends. Stop having the coffee complaint session. Oh my God, it's so hard. Okay, well, it's hard for her, not for you. You're a daughter of the Most High. Okay, let's see what me. I always got to listen to it. If I become famous, will you buy my t-shirts? Of course I will, Mia. You got to let me drop a link to your t-shirts in the comments to my videos, and I will look for your icon. Okay, so drop a link and I'll support you. But just drop a link in the comments, drop a link in it. You can drop a link in all the videos if you want. If I see your face there, anybody that watches these videos will also have access to buying your t-shirts. You don't have to be famous before that, Mia. You can start making that money now, girl. So you will find the way. All right. I don't know how to do it because I haven't done it before, but I know you can find it because I believe in you. And I know you believe in yourself. You're a daughter of the Most High. Get it, Mia. I love you. So let's get back into it. So again, stop meeting with her friends. Stop having the coffee complaint session. There are girls, women in your life right now that will listen to your complaints and your sadness, and they are in your way. I used to have friends that would listen to my bitch sessions. Oh, my ex and this and blah blah. Okay. In love, they're empathizing with you, but at some point they got to say, what are you doing to make things better? What are you doing to get yourself to the next level? What are you doing to love yourself and appreciate yourself and take care of yourself? What are you doing? Nothing but crying and complaining? Okay, yeah, we can't hang out anymore, right? That's a good friend because that friend is only aligning with the divine, beautiful, powerful woman that is in you, the divine, beautiful, powerful God that's shining through you because you're a daughter of the Most High. She only connects with the daughter of the Most High. I've had friends that cry and complain all the time. I don't talk to them. Oh, this happened. Oh, I don't have time. I'm too busy loving my life. I'm too busy connecting with hot young ladies because I'm a dude. So, ladies that I like, that I'm attracted to, that when I see them, I go, oh yeah, I want to connect with her in a biblical sense. I want to read the Bible with her, if you know what I mean. Wink, 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 right? And I just go and talk to them, get their number, and we hang out and we do stuff, right? So I open myself up to that because I realize I'm a son of the Most High God. God wants for me the very best, and I cannot keep blaming women for my problems. Oh my God, I love this. Of course, I love you, Mia. I can't blame women for my problems. I cannot blame my ex. I cannot feel sad because guess what? I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy who was brokenhearted and worked so hard and gave everything and sacrificed everything and she didn't appreciate it. No. Who cares? My heart was broken. Who cares? Not my heart. My heart was never broken. My heart was never once broken. His heart was broken. The imposter that lived in my head and told me I was a victim and felt sorry for himself. But guess what? He's dead. I buried him in the ground. And like Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. I'm not dead. I'm full of life. I'm alive. Okay. So that's the fourth thing. Stop meeting with her friends. Stop having the coffee complaint sessions. All right. And then the fifth and final thing in this list of things that you can do is stop worshiping her God. This is one of the biggest things out of it all. Stop praying to her satanic God. Her satanic God is the God of like limitation, blame, guilt, shame, adversity. Satan is the accuser of the brethren. If you're accusing people, women, that the woman that took your man, or your dad that left you, or the man who was a narcissist, and you're not a psychiatrist, you can't diagnose that. You're praying to the God of losers. Apex children of the Most High God, apex humans, apex Christians, we are connected to the Most High God, to the source of life, to the substrate of reality. Our God takes care of us. All right. Now, the God of those people who are losers and broken and sad and all that, there's nothing wrong with that God. That his name is Satan. Okay. But the God of victory, the God of triumph, the God of power is the God that you worship now. So stop worshiping the God of that loser woman that's sad and lonely and cries herself to sleep at night and is overweight and unhealthy and hates herself every time she looks in the mirror. I don't care if you see a woman that's 30, 40, 50 pounds morbidly obese in the mirror. I don't care. That's irrelevant. God doesn't see her. God sees the healthy, happy, and you don't got to be skinny as a rail to be healthy. You can be a little thick and be completely healthy. But if you're morbidly obese, get that fixed. God will help you do that with joy and with happiness and with power and with courage. Okay, so don't get twisted like you got to suffer to get there. It may not feel good in the beginning, but you're gonna get through it. But stop worshiping her God, the weak, abandoning, stingy, gaslighting, spiritually abusive God that tells you you're not worthy of all the good in your life, the man of your dreams. Stop worshiping that God. Let that God die. That's a satanic God. That's the God that the church teaches you about. You got to suffer for all the good you want. No, you don't. All you got to do is let go of the imposter. Let Satan out of your heart. Let Jesus into your heart. The rich Jesus, the powerful Jesus, the Jesus that overcame death and hell. Let him into your heart, and then you will be able to live a beautiful life. So again, let's put these in positives. I'm going to go over this again. The first thing is stop thinking her thoughts. That means start thinking your thoughts. Instead of watching sad movies, start watching victorious movies. Watch victorious interviews of women that are killing it, out there getting it, having a wonderful relationship, having the money that you want, all of that. Watch movies and listen to music that uplifts you. I know that old sad music feels good to your emotions, but you know what really feels great is listening to music that uplifts you, encourages you, and empowers you. Have conversations that uplift you and empower you. That's the first step. The second step was stop feeling her feelings. Now let's put that in the positive. Start feeling the feelings of a victorious daughter of the Most High. That means having, instead of guilt, having pride. Instead of having shame, having a sense of worthiness. Instead of blaming others, having understanding for yourself when you put yourself in those negative situations. Instead of being a victim, be a victor. You are victorious over all the situations that made you feel bad. The third step is stop doing her deeds, putting it in the positive. Start doing the deeds of a daughter of the Most High. Instead of doubting yourself, believing in yourself, because God believes in you, and that's the creator of the universe. God knows everything. If God believes in you, maybe God's got something that makes sense. Maybe you should agree with God. You are favored, okay? Stop crying unnecessarily. That means start laughing necessarily. Start journaling, joying, triumphing, praising necessarily, and do it authentically. Find the littlest things to find glory and praise in. Stop uh, stop arguing with your past self and all that stuff. Just start to feel that joy, okay? And then the fourth thing, we put it in the negative, which was stop meeting her friends. That means start developing with women who are winners, women who have the right relationships, women who have the right money, women who are right in the right place. We're talking about relationships here, the man of your dreams. Start hanging out with women who have the man of their dreams. And if you don't have any of those women in your circle, go on YouTube. Oh my God, there are so Yes, oh my God, oh my heavens. There's so many beautiful, beautiful interviews with women that are with the man that they wanted, that they didn't feel, oh, I didn't think that he would like me, and I didn't think he would pick me, and I was just, living my life, and I was at peace, and then he just found me. I even commented on that video. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll find it in the links in my videos. But there's so many women that were like, I can't believe this guy picked me. And you know what? I do believe it because I feel worthy, because I'm a daughter of the Most High God. Okay? So again, do that. And then the fifth and final step in this portion is stop worshiping her God, the satanic God of weakness, of abandonment, of stinginess, of gaslighting, of spiritual abuse, the one that tells you you're not worthy, you're not good enough. The only one in the Bible throughout the whole Christian narrative that ever said you're not worthy was not the God of creation, not the source code, not God our Father, the Almighty. Guess who it was that said humans aren't worthy? Satan. Over and over, Satan is the one that keeps telling you you're not worthy. In the Garden of Eden, God was like, who told you you were naked? Who told you you sinned? In Job, God said, my servant Job is perfectly fine. Satan said, no, he's not. He's not worthy. Throughout the New Testament, Jesus in the wilderness, Satan's like, hey, man, if you're God, turn the stones into bread. You don't know what you're talking about. Make the physical reality match the bread. No, Jesus said, every word that proceeds out of the mouth of the Father is what I live by. Okay? So stop worshiping Satan. Start worshiping the God of the universe. Start worshiping the God of creation. Start worshiping the Almighty, Most High God. Start worshiping Him. See what Mia has to say. How do you know you're at your fullest or that you could do more? That's a great question, Mia. When you have a desire for more, you know that you're not at your fullest yet. And this is the trick, Mia, is that God is infinite. And so that means that there is no ending to where you can go in life. You'll get $1 million and you'll use it to have a wonderful life, a pleasurable, wonderful, pleasant life. And then you'll realize you could also have 2 million, 10 million, 100 million, a billion, way more than that. That's God. There's always going to be more for you. But one of the things that you'll notice when you've reached a place where God says, look, this is what I have for you, you'll feel a certain amount of peace where in the entire world will feel quiet. And I'm speaking from my own experience, where everything will go still for just a moment. And God will say, stop. Like the Psalm 42, Psalm 46, verse 10 says, be still and know that I am God. When you get to that place where you've reached your fullest, you're going to feel this like almost like a lake that is calm. There's a quietness that's going to well up from your inner self, and everything is going to seem just quiet. And you're like, oh, God's going to say, this is me. I did this. And so you'll feel that. But God is also going to say, okay, good. We enjoyed that. Now get ready for what I'm about to do now. And so God is always going to have you moving forward. That's just what God is. God is the leading edge of life. God is the substrate of creation. So creation is always growing and expanding and changing and becoming more complex and more beautiful all the time. It's an infinite process. That's why satanic and demonic forces are limitation. Think of a box. Time is a box. Chronos, Saturn, Satan, they're all the same kind of a god. Jesus was talking about how, like, limitation, that's when you think you've arrived and then you stop forever. You're like, I've arrived. I don't need to do anything else. Stay in the flow. You'll feel that where God says, um, well done, my good and faithful servant, like he says in Revelation. Well done, my good and faithful servant. You'll feel God's wink. You'll feel God's hand on your shoulder like a loving grandfather, a gentle, loving, old, big grandfather that puts his hand on your shoulder and says, you did a good job. Now, let's keep going. All right? So you'll feel that. Never get the sense that you're not good enough, you've not arrived, because you've already arrived. You're already there, Mia. You're already there. So trust that where you are is where God wants you to be, and allow God to keep moving you forward, moving you forward, moving you forward. And at some point, you'll want to rest. You'll want to take time. That's why the Sabbath matters so much. Take a day every week to just shut down and do nothing. And nothing in the sense of no hard work, just embracing what God has given you and appreciating and showing gratitude. Just do that. The more you do that, the more it's going to come to you. And it's going to be so easy. God's going to just like hand you stuff on a platter. Like, here you go. And then you can say, thank you. I glorify you. I appreciate you. And then you're going to say, this is really good. And God's going to say, get up. Let's keep going. All right. So you have already reached your fullest, Mia. And there's so much more to go. So just remember that. So those were the 5 steps that will help you let her go. Now, it seems like a lot. Stop thinking her thoughts. Stop feeling her feelings. Stop doing her deeds. Stop meeting her friends. Stop worshiping her God. Or in the positive, start thinking your thoughts that God gives you. Start feeling your feelings as a victorious woman. Start doing your deeds as a victorious woman. Start meeting your friends who are also daughters of the Most High. Start worshiping the Most High God. Seems like a lot. So here's the final thing that'll make it really easy. This is a ritual. And again, Christianity got rid of the feminine aspect, so they got rid of ritual. They got rid of ceremony. They got rid of a lot of the substances and power plants. But we're bringing it back as Apex Christians. So all these things, they seem like a lot. I know. So here's a really quick and easy thing that you can do that's tactile. You can do right now, today, and in 7 to 9 days, she'll be dead. The one that gets in front of you, the one that blocks God's blessings, the imposter. This is what we'll do. So make sure you get ready. You can watch this video later, but get a pen and pencil out, or just watch the video later. Subscribe to the channel. You can find this on your own. Oh, Mia says, thank you. This really made me feel better because I've been having a hard time with things lately. Mia, when you have hard times with things, that's just that girl in you who you used to be. She's the devil. She's like the devil in you, or the imposter. You are on the right path. You're gonna make it, girl. Just stay on the path. You're just right where you need to be. I know it's hard sometimes. You are so good, Mia. You're so good. So keep at it. Yes, it gets hard, but God preserves his children through the hard times. And the fire is burning off the dross, which is all the impurities, and the pressure is turning you into a diamond. So you're a golden diamond. Keep it up, girl. You've got this. All right? You got this. So this is a ritual that you can do. So what you're going to need, it makes all of this stuff easier. All the stuff that I talked about, you can scratch it because it's just going to be really easy. Okay? I really, really appreciate you, Mia. So this is what you're going to do. You need to get a journal. You can buy one at TJ Maxx for like $5 or $3. I got one here, and I'll just show you mine. I got so many journals, girls and boys. I got so many journals. Look at this. To my toe. Look at this, girls. I'm telling you right now. $3, sisters. $3. If you got $3, you can do it, girl. And again, this is my other journal with all the divine symbols on it that Christianity got rid of. You know what time it is. The divine symbols. Okay. So you're going to get your journal. And if you don't have one, go to TJ Maxx and get it for $3. You can go to the dollar store and get it for $1. All right. Then you're going to get yourself a pen. If you can't find a pen, just go to a bank and steal one of theirs. They give them to you for free. I'm joking. Just go to a bank and find one for free. All right. Then you get some scissors. And then you're going to get cardboard, a piece of paper, construction paper, whatever. All right. And you're going to set those things aside. Okay. So you're going to take a minute and you're going to do the 5 things that are very important. You're going to do the 3 things. It's prayer, meditation, scripture. Solitude, really, is 4 things, okay? And what you need to do is give yourself about 15 minutes with these tools. So you got your journal, you got your pen, you got your scissors, you got your cardboard or construction paper. And you're going to sit down for about 5, you can do 3 minutes a minute, whatever. But I'm saying you need to just block out about 15 minutes of time. And whatever amount of time it takes you, you need to sit down and think about who you used to be, the girl you used to be. If there are things you don't like about yourself, you're going to take this piece of paper, this construction paper, you can make a little girl out of it, draw a girl, or you can just use the paper itself. You can be creative, do whatever you want, girl. And so you're going to write down all the things about yourself you don't like. Not you now, but you used to be. All right? And you're going to write, let's say she's overweight. Let's say you feel unattractive, because you're not unattractive. You're beautiful. Every woman on earth is beautiful. Everyone, even the ones that are crazy, even the ones that are gummy worms. Every woman is beautiful. That's your nature as a woman. So you're going to write down feeling unattractive, feeling overweight, unhealthy, alone, sad, abandoned, abused, whatever is there, anything that feels awful to you, take a minute. Don't spend too much time feeling bad, but you're going to write all that stuff down on this paper. Okay? Next thing you're going to do is all of these qualities are the qualities of the girl that is the imposter in you. Okay? So you're going to write all those things down. Anything, victim, all that stuff. The next thing is you're going to transfer all of that from you to that paper. You can do that through just writing it down or by taking a moment and imagining this light in you or the darkness in you or whatever, a color in you, red, blue, purple, whatever color, leaving your body and landing in that paper. Okay? You can even choose a piece of paper that's that color. All right? And so transfer all of that darkness out of you into this piece of paper. And then you're going to take this piece of paper that's in the shape of a woman or whatever shape you want. Who cares? It's up to you. What you want to do is transfer this energy to this paper. You're a woman. You got this power. And then you're going to find a place where you can bury this paper. Okay? You need to be able to bury this paper. Okay? Oh, I got you. I have like 12,000 of them. Beautiful. You got it, Mia. So you're going to take this piece of paper with all these negative things about yourself that you believe is true or that you believe about her. Remember, this is all her. You write it all down, and then you're going to find a place to bury this. Bury it in your yard, bury it in the back, wherever. You're going to find a place to bury it. You're going to remember this place. You're going to bury it, leave it there. And you can bury it in your room. If you don't want your parents to find it, you can find it, put it under your carpet, put it on your bed, put it in a place where you don't see it, but it's covered up somewhere. It's going to be in the earth. The earth is a feminine mother, but it's also a masculine quality, but you're burying it in the earth, like Jesus was buried in the tomb, like Lazarus, okay? Bury it for 7 days. This time we're going to do it for 7 to 9 days. 7 to 9 days. 7 is the number of rejuvenation, of rest, of really restoration. 9 is the number of transformation, letting go, completion. So you can choose 7 to 9 days. If you do it for 8 days, 8 is expansion, 8 is taking control and power over things. So 7 to 9 days, 7, 8, or 9. Choose the number that works best for you, but it has to be 7 days or more, up to 9. You don't want to go past 9, okay? I really mean that. You don't want to go into the 10th day. And so you bury this in the ground. And over those 7 days, get accustomed to just the feeling of the new you, the real you, the daughter of the Most High, the confidence, the power, the clarity, the enthusiasm, the flow, the feminine power that is truly feminine. All right? And then on the 7th to 9th day, you're going to unbury this piece of paper and you're going to take a moment to see if any of these things still resonate with you. And if they do, that's okay. What you're going to do now with this paper is you're going to burn it. Now, be very safe. Find a safe place to burn it. If you have a fireplace, good. Make sure if you're a young lady, let your parents, whatever, check in with your parents, whatever. Burn it, and as it burns, let it burn. And notice that the burning of it is releasing all of this stuff into the universe because it is being transmuted. The energy of that girl that used to be the imposter is in that paper. It's no longer in you. You may still feel a little things in there, but this ritual sets a portal. It opens a portal in the universe. It's you letting God know you're serious and watch God cleanse everything up. We got some activity here. So hope you had a great Easter. I did, Scott. Thank you for joining. I remember you, Scott. And then Mia says, why can't we go to 10 days? Oh, I'll tell you, Mia. That's a great question. I did have a great Easter. I went to church. Yay. I love it. I hung out with my kiddos. I loved it. So the reason you don't want to go to 10 days is because 10 is the number of karmic completion. 10 is the number of like, it's really karmic completion. It's the number of covenant. It's the number of the new beginning with an infinite possibility. So the 1 is the number of new beginnings. The 0 is infinite possibilities. It's kind of like the 8, but it's really, the 0 has no edge. It has no end. It is eternal. It is infinite. So you're actually opening a portal with the 1, and the 0 is the sign of infinite possibilities, a new beginning. So it's really a karmic completion, clearing of the slate. So you don't want to take with you into this new world, this new beginning, the old self. And so if you carry it into that 10th day, it's just a symbolic representation of you carrying the old girl into the new day. So you don't want to do that. Now, it's all symbolism. And also, you just kind of want to get this ritual over with. You don't want to carry this on forever and ever. So you want to get the ritual over with. So that 10th day is a new beginning, karmic completion. You've cleared the slate. You're starting beginning. The karma of her, which is the works of her, the patterns of her is done, cleared over. So we're starting anew. Okay. Yeah, so you want to do that. So we'll go over this. I know I went over a lot. So the tools that you're going to use is a journal, a pen, scissors, if you want to cut this into a shape, and then cardboard construction paper, a piece of paper. You're going to write onto that cardboard construction paper journal all the qualities of this woman. In your journal, you're writing those qualities. Okay, so you can write it in your journal, but you kind of want to let it go, get rid of it. If you want to keep it, the idea is letting go of the energy of it. So that's what the cardboard and the construction paper. You can use cardboard or construction paper. It's up to you. All right, this is a creative process. Follow your flow. Trust God in this process. God is with you within this. Okay, all the low qualities, all the sadness, all the abuse, everything. You're writing it on this paper. All right, you're letting it go. You're transferring it from your mind, from your body into this paper, burying the paper for 7 to 9 days. All right, and then on the 7th to 9th day, pulling the paper out and you're burning that paper. You're burning the paper, being safe about it. You don't want to burn your house down. You know, Apex said to burn the house. No, okay, you gotta burn the paper, okay? So just be safe about it. But you know how to do that. You don't want to set off your fire alarms. But God will guide you in all this. Be safe and be intelligent about it. So that's what I did. This was a little bit longer than I expected, but I'm so glad we had some beautiful engagement here from Mia, from Scott. I remember Scott, Mia, you guys are beautiful. And from Beckham, and from Eminent Fan, Rodney Mays, Nightmare, and Mateo is good. And of course, you guys are just, oh, and Tina. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you drop a like before we go and before I let you all go here. There is a link in the description for a free masterclass that activates your Apex humanity. Your Apex, called the Apex Prayer Masterclass. Taking that class, it's free, completely available, is a great way to jumpstart your power, to tap into that divine power that God has given you to create and to shape your world. It's good for Apex men, Apex women, for Apex Christians, Apex non-Christians, and you guys will enjoy it. So make sure you check out that link. Thanks so much for watching, ladies and men. And guys, God is with you. Stay Apex.